What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Okay So Boom. What you have here is a weekly podcast where we talk about news, culture, and everything in between, and we give our opinions on the matter as we so say. As usual, I'm here with three of my favorite people. We have Matt and Monique,
Hello.
Hello.
and my hot cocoa up there.
What's up?
Every week.
And of course, I am Chamire. So, what's going on with everybody?
Chilling. Right? Oh, Now we I got can say this week I am being promoted. So Yay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I made rank.
nice.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Still sitting somewhere.
We're still waiting for our Zoom link so that we can join the party virtually because we do want to be there.
Yeah. And I don't know, so I did my entire like round of physicals this week, like with the blood and everything that they do to verify your elderliness. So I
Hmm.
did that um
Like your
because
cholesterol and stuff.
yeah, because like since the pandemic and everything started, I was doing virtual visits. I was like, girl, I'm not coming in there where the sick people be at. So I did
Right.
that. I did that this week. And I mean, it's just crazy how fast like they could get you those results. Like by the evening, I already knew what everything was and then got a little note from the doctor like, continue on your whatever. And I was like, dang, y'all so quick with it now. Like, I feel like the pandemic kind of helped
Yeah.
administratively get people gathered themselves. I was like, dang, less than a day? Okay. So that was
Yeah.
all this health and wellness.
That's good. That's real good. Ryan, what you been up to?
I did a bunch of fitness stuff. I've been trying to get back into the gym, so I did that. So I'm exhausted. I'm old, as everybody said. So aside from that, just watch TV and shows, stuff like that. No, I didn't watch Snowfall. It's on my list though.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I I told told you you my old test for people, right?
What's that?
Okay, so what you got to do if you really want to know if you're old, right, is you walk into a crowd of people and you fall down. If
Mm.
everyone laughs, you're young. And if they say, "Oh my God, are you okay?" You're old now.
Mm.
Gotcha.
And you know what? It actually kind of worked too, because while me and Matt was acting silly talking about stealth and sneaking places, this man decided to leave the room and then reappear in a tuck and roll. Yes, I But did. my initial reaction was like he had and then I was like, hey, you was still doing the ninja thing. But it's true. I don't know why you. I still don't know why you did. I didn't know you had it in you. I was literally scared. I was like, yo, this man done fell out.
Right. Right. She was like, he don't tuck and roll every day, so something might be wrong.
Instant guilt. Like I thought I recognized the signs of stroke.
It's hilarious. Well, I this week I haven't done. I've done a lot, but I've done nothing. You ever had a week like that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Like
several.
been very much on my social kick, like trying to meet new people and
Same.
not say no. I'm not coming out because I did actually go to a girls' night last night, and I
Yay.
did not want to because I was tired. I also went to the beach yesterday with the kids,
Hmm.
but I wound up having like a really good time. I was like, let me stop acting like this. It's for no reason where I cannot go to this woman's house
Hmm. Hmm.
and speak to her security guard through remotely. I was like, oh Lord, that her house was super fancy. I was like, okay, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it wasn't even a real security guard in person. I was telling Ryan, it's like I had to pull up and then somebody remotely was like, who you here to see? And I was like, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. And they were like, what's your name? I'm like, blah, blah, blah,
Dang.
blah. And they're
Hanging
like,
out at the
hold
governor's
on.
mansion.
Huh?
You hanging out at the governor's mansion?
But once I got through, I was like, I've never been here before. I'm looking around like, Lord, let me get to this destination. But it was
Hmm.
actually a nice event of
Good.
black and brown women. So it was really good to be out of the house and,
Yeah.
mingling with like-minded people.
Hmm.
But so on some sad news, Paul Mooney had a heart attack and passed away this week.
Yeah.
So I think I know him best. I discovered who he was from the Chappelle show, but was anybody else like a follower of
Man,
Paul?
I loved Paul.
Yeah, yeah, he had a real good stand up, but it's not for sensitive people because he talks about, we'll say, race issues.
Quite
Yeah,
heavily.
he's
Yeah,
very like back in the day, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy type comedy, Red Fox.
Yeah.
Like you can't say none of that stuff anymore.
Yeah, like one of his specials. Remember the second one we saw? The couple got up and left,
oh, yep, yep.
and he was like, and he still had something to say. He was like, "Oh, they leaving. I must be telling the truth." I was like,
That's funny though, because like if you go back, like I was watching Mrs. Doubtfire, um, and just some of the things that even they were saying even in that movie, I'm like, you cannot say that in today's age. So it's like
yeah.
it was saying some things I was like, whoa, like that's how we grew up, and
But
just
see, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Now I kind of get that boomer perspective too. Like, how you gonna tell me what I can say? Like, I grew up on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all shut up. Y'all want to be like that? Y'all want to have this like vegan vocabulary? Go ahead.
Vegan vocabulary.
Y'all taking all the meat and bones out of life? Go ahead. But
right.
us '80s babies, we scrappy. You know, we
But we did it to them though.
we
They
need
just
We need the
we
bones
need
in
the
life.
bones.
we did it to the boomers. Now they Gen Z doing it to us.
I
Yeah,
guess.
kind of, sort of. You know, some of them told the elder millennials to get off of TikTok. I was like, "Ooh, how you going?"
no TikTok.
Yeah,
No.
they call us geriatric millennials. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I saw that. I said, "Excuse me." First of all,
I thought that was like 80. You become geriatric.
Oh.
apparently they use that word when you pregnant over 35 too.
No, Ryan, what do they call people pregnant over 35? Why don't you tell everybody?
What they? Ooh!
I called my major. I told her she had a Jurassic pregnancy.
Oh no! Oh no! What is you doing?
I meant geriatric, but I said Jurassic. She was like a dinosaur. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I was like, wait, what did you call this lady?
not a Jurassic. That's you know what? That's disrespectful. That's going way too far.
I was trying to say something intelligent.
A T-Rex.
It came out bad. It came out bad.
Dang, baby.
That's why if you're not 100% sure, don't try to
I
say
was
words
so
that you
confident.
don't know. Okay.
I was so confident. I was like,
Yeah.
aha. I know this
So-
one.
You know that stuck with her.
You have a Jurassic pregnancy? Is that
You
what
know
they're,
that
is
stuck
that
with
what they're
her.
calling it?
She was like, "Hold on now, wait a minute, or what?"
Am I birthing a little T-Rex? A little, so I was like, babe, don't make me.
Pterodactyl coming out.
That's
Right.
not a pterodactyl, a winged beast.
I was thinking more of the screech, like
Oh.
ah.
I'm like, don't make me look bad,
I'm
as
so
a
glad
family.
to have hair again to hide behind.
Look down on them. They make us look bad sometimes. Well, that's okay. We still love them. We still keep them.
Right.
Okay, so I was again. Sometimes I be on the internets, on the interwebs, and I don't know why Facebook be suggesting such articles to me. I guess it and YouTube too. I'd be like, why do you think I want to watch this? That's how I found all them drug shows. I was like, I don't know why you think I want to learn about drugs, but now I'm hooked.
Okay, there you go. That's why
They got you hooked on drugs.
they know you.
Yeah, they do. But so this lady was like, is she wrong for asking? So she had a child-free wedding, right?
Mhm.
So the people still brought their child to the wedding. So it was a small child, not like a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
I think the article said like,
Right?
huh?
When it was 2 kids, wasn't it? In your article?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
It was like 6 and 4 or something like
Yeah,
that.
they was we. They was on the we scale. So they let the lady stay through the thing, but they was like, okay, you cannot stay at the reception.
Ooh.
Well, she better than me because they would not have stayed at the wedding. Like if I say no kids. So long
Don't
story
bring no
short,
kid.
they get into an argument because they really want to keep their kids there. Now, I'm gonna go last, but how do you feel about people requesting, and we'll start with Matt, um, that don't bring kids to this event?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
If you know, you know your audience, right? You know your friends are gonna be there, and they're gonna get drunk and act wild, and you deem it appropriate that children should not be there to witness said behavior, then I feel like you should respect that request
Yeah, it
because
might be for
they
the
know who
best.
they're inviting, or even if it's they themselves that will
Act a fool.
act buck wild, it's my party, my rules.
I don't want your kids to see me
So,
like this.
I agree with the lady.
I mean, yeah, if you got advance notice, I mean, I've heard some people say, like, if there's a thing coming up, if my kids can't come, I'm not going, then don't go.
Right,
Stay
basically.
lying.
Like,
Because they got a reason why they don't want no kids at the event. Everybody might be inebriated at a certain point, or majority of the people, and you're the only one sober with two little kids running around. Sometimes they get to shitting. Well, oops, cut that out. They get to pooping on themselves and stacking up the place, and it's just sometimes it's not a party for a kid.
yeah,
I can dig it.
sometimes it's not even about like for me, it's not even about like the whole inebriation thing.
People want to
Sometimes kids is trash. And they
Ash!
kids
Oh,
sometimes kids
sometimes, man. We done seen some.
yeah.
sometimes sometimes kids is trash.
And it's a
And
result of trash parenting. So y'all trash together. So don't even get mad.
Oh, man.
you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
want a certain atmosphere, a certain vibe. Or sometimes maybe the kid might not be trash. Like I really don't feel like my kid. Well, sometimes my kids is trash, but I'm keeping it real. But
Cry.
but for the most greater majority part, they not trash. But sometimes they just can't come because I need. It's just not that type of vibe, and
Yeah, yeah.
so I feel like it's disrespectful for
Mm-hmm.
me to tell you, "Hey,
Don't bring no
don't
kids.
bring no kids," and you still bring your kids. Like
Uh-huh.
this, the audacity, Ryan. What do you feel? Do you think people should be able to bring their offspring wherever they want to?
No, no. If the invite said no kids, then it's no kids. Like why'd you do it? It made no sense.
Why you bring the
Like
kids?
it prohibited your child. Like you had weeks in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So like they came just
Yeah,
because they felt entitled to bring their
Yeah,
kids. So
yeah.
I think it does fall. Like,
It actually was nice for them to let them stay through. I was like, get them. Like,
they
Well, I
said
think the
the reason
article
that was
said
because
that.
there was kids. Yeah, there was kids in the ceremony.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
like ring
I'm
bearer and
like, them
flower
kids
girls and
don't
stuff.
have nothing to do with your kid. You
right,
and your
right.
kid have to leave because even if the kids are in the ceremony, a lot of the times they leave once their portion is over.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I as a mom who has their kids 24/7, sometimes I don't want to be around them. I'm just keeping it real. Okay. Sometimes I need a break. Like last night, Mason was like, "Can I go with you?" And I do be feeling bad. Well, like if I'm not there to tuck him in, "Can I go with you, mom?" Absolutely not, son. This is not the wine will be flowing, the merriments, and hors d'oeuvres is flowing. But I do love you, and I'm gonna spend some time with you before I go. But um, I just feel like that is entitlement,
Mm.
and it's
You bought them kids anyway. Girl,
uh-uh.
you know better
That's
than that.
that is terrible.
Now, what if you tell a couple just them like you don't bring your kids?
What do you mean?
Like your kids is bad.
Yeah.
Don't bring your kids.
I mean, it's blunt, but it might be true sometimes. Like, little Nathaniel running around punching people last time. Little DJ done bit somebody. We don't
They
Okay.
want
all
to look
on
at
they
that.
all on
Yeah,
a
they
dance floor in the way. No, I think that I would have to if that would be tough. And then you got to be like, okay, well, do I want to lose a friend? Because
Yeah.
I feel like I would be offended if everybody else's kid can come and then my kid couldn't come. I'm like, why little Ray can't come?
Cause Ray bad. He be stealing. He done stole.
But push
Went
come to
home with
shove,
somebody else's
I
car.
would. I would tell them. Y'all know me. I
Yeah.
would absolutely 100% say, hey, may
Mhm.
not, I would try to be nice. I'd be like, hey, this may not be the scene for Ray.
Why we get these names from?
Ray may not. And then I would, go off cues on how to see if they was getting it. Like, man, I'm trying to be nice. I
Mm.
don't want your kid to come, but It is what it
Or
is.
maybe just don't even put it like that. Just do a little miniature line of questioning like, hey, does Ray Ray still throw hands?
Right.
Because
Does Ray Ray still snatch food off of people's
last
plates?
time I saw him out there, remember he took so and so chicken. You know, do it like that. And then if she say, you know, we got that together, then be like, all right,
You
because you
can't
know.
trust that because obviously Ray Ray bad and the mom is missing that. No,
In denial. She don't think Ray Ray. He an angel. My baby.
right. Look,
He's
this how
like,
you
I don't
do
give.
it. Ray Ray and his mom can't come. No, the whole family don't
Y'all
No,
come.
just
don't
don't
even
invite him.
invite him.
There you
Then
go.
there you go. We done solved
That's a good
that.
solution.
But then it's always that one person that's looking for him, and you gotta say, I ain't even
They'll be
invite
like,
him.
where Ray Ray and them?
Then they be mad at you for the duration of the get together
Then
because
you gotta
you
go
left
to
out.
Facebook and put tag block just this person from
Mm,
your social event. Like, I
yeah,
didn't know you was
you
having a
do
party
that.
last night.
And then you fake anger at your spouse. Be like, man, I told Monique to invite you. I'm
Right.
so
I'm
sorry.
sick of it. I'm so tired.
I
That's
thought you
similar.
got it.
That's similar to what I posted on Ryan's page. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a meme. It was said if when my husband say, "Let me ask my wife," that's his way of saying no. He just putting all the blame on me. Cause Ryan be like, "Yo, such and such one too." I said, "I need to talk to you." I'm like, why you would need to talk to me? Like, what I got going on? Like, do you
Yeah.
want
I
to
do
go
the
to?
same thing. It's okay. I'd be
We
like,
all
let me
do
ask
it.
my wife.
We all do it. But you know what though? And then I wonder too, is presentation helping you to get a no? You know what I'm saying? If y'all answer these questions in a way that make the spouse say no. You know, because we had a situation where somebody wanted something from us, and I said, let me ask back, but I already knew,
Oh
he was
yeah.
gonna say no, and he didn't just say no, he did not disappoint. He said, hell no,
No.
no,
So you got
and
to
I
go
was
back
like,
and be like, well,
dang,
Matt has a gaming tournament that we can't miss. I have to be there to support
I
him.
wasn't nice about it. I just
no,
flat out said
and
no.
said because no, and I
No.
was like, he said, I don't feel like being bothered.
To the person though, which you got to go back and relate a no.
Yeah, but and I didn't have, and I had to keep it 100. I was like, Matt said no because that's too much. You asking too much,
Yep.
and we just and he said, well, thank you for considering, and I was like, okay, it's good.
That's my whole thing. I don't know if this is y'all if this is the situation, but I hate when people ask. And they don't ask me. They don't ask me. And
Yeah,
I hate when people ask my husband to help them move. No, stop
right.
asking my husband to help you move.
I don't like that either.
We are how is it? We go down to the moving company and pay this $500 and
Yup.
have these people move you. He ain't no
Mm-hmm.
work ox. No,
Yes.
no. Then I
I
got
don't
a little bit of
mind.
Mm-mm.
attitude.
I don't mind helping people move though, as
But
long
I don't
as
like when
I don't
they ask though.
like I don't like helping people pack. If you already got all
When
your
you
stuff in
when we,
boxes,
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we
I
ain't
can
never.
help you move your boxes. But don't ask me to come and
I walk
put
around.
stuff in boxes.
I
That's
walk around all the loose stuff. I only grab boxes. I don't. I ain't help. I ain't. If it's not in a box, I ain't touching it.
No, I
That ain't
Yeah,
don't
gonna
no,
know.
happen.
I don't like it either. First of all, because I just feel like that's your house, that's your dust you done kicked up. Now you want us to be walking around here with all your skin
And
flakes,
here the thing,
your
here
clippings
they
and
go, "Oh,
everything.
I got
Go somewhere.
pizza and beer. I can buy my own pizza and my own beer. That's
Okay,
no incentive
without the
to
sword back.
you could break bread with me. Give me a couple of dollars, and maybe but don't. Yeah, we got food at the crib. Don't.
right. That don't I'm
We ain't getting
no.
paid by the hour. A meal ain't no tip. Don't ask me to. First of all, I'm not gonna do it no way. I can't stand, picking up heavy furniture with another person. It don't never go right.
No.
Ever. Don't ask me to do it. Plus,
Now his back muscles old. Now they don't
hmm
recoup. Like he ain't
hmm
Your back muscles is old now, Ryan.
Yeah, I think we moved ourselves the last couple times.
uh,
Like the whole like I didn't ask you, so please don't ask me.
hmm
Like just moved the whole house by myself. It's fine.
hmm
okay, we did ask my brother to help a little bit, but he got a
He don't
young
count.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he don't count.
his back's young.
Yeah.
So
But like no coworkers, none of that. Like we just moving
hmm
ourselves.
nope.
And then
I mean, military
I
folks.
only asked him to help with the furniture. Like I was like, I just
Military
need him for the
folks.
couch.
All y'all gotta
Yeah.
do if y'all want to know if somebody may or may not be willing to help y'all move is count how many stripes they got on their arm.
Yeah,
Nah,
the more you
I've had
got.
friends to help me move heavy stuff. Like, you remember that one friend I had come
Yeah,
and
but
help me take the washer and dryer
to
downstairs,
me, to
and that was
me,
about it. I was like, "Can you help me move this couch and this washer and dryer?" And that's it. I
the
got the
most
rest.
stripes
I
somebody
do my
got, the
own
less they feel
boxes.
like helping you move. They ain't got all that energy like
Uh,
that no more.
he was a
Nah,
civilian. He didn't have no stripes.
Well,
What
that's
you say,
even
Ryan?
worse. He got more money than he definitely need to do it himself.
What you say?
I forgot actually. What did I say?
I blacked out. What happened?
I don't know how we got from moving to from childless events, but keep your child at home. Also, move yourself. Period.
Hmm.
Boom.
That's it. Let me wrap that one up. But okay, so I found this intriguing, and I really was surprised that in 2021 that a bill like this would be passed. So I guess I'm already kind of actually I'm not sure in my opinion, but what happened was Texas signed what they're calling the heartbeat bill, meaning that they're trying to ban abortions past when the heartbeat, and that's
Here.
at 6 weeks. That's typically at 6 weeks when you can see it on the ultrasound. But
Hmm.
not necessarily like how do you feel about abortion, but it's like how do you feel about a state, the government being able to tell somebody what they can or cannot do
Yeah.
with their body?
Ryan, you want to go first?
uh, yeah, I'll go first. So I typically stay away from the subject, especially at work, because everybody obviously has their strong opinions and whatnot. But from my perspective, like if the state is going to intercede and pass such a bill, then it should come with uh, more funds. So if you're telling somebody what they can and cannot do with their body, and you're prohibiting them from doing something such as this, which I don't want them to do either. I'm not going to pass a bill. I'm also not government, right? But now you need to make sure that you widen the safety net, because it typically happens in poverty communities. So there's more people now. You need to hook them up with more funding, as well as you need to not incarcerate these people when they become teenagers up through adulthood. Like, you need to add more to your bill. You can't just be pro-life at the very beginning. Like, you have to be pro-life the entire time. So I don't think you can have your cake and eat it too.
I agree with that. That's what I said earlier. If you're going to do that, then you need to have more programs to be pro life once the
Hmm.
baby's here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
Because Texas foster system is flooded.
yeah, because
They want to add to it.
I read an interesting article a while back that said, oh, this is going to be inflammatory to some people, but abortion rates actually go down under Democrats who are mostly pro choice, but they also offer more programs to
Yeah.
support, you know, people who may not be ready to take on a baby. Uh,
Hmm.
so their rates actually go down. And under Republicans, which are pro life, the rates go up because they defund those programs that the Democrats set up. So I think
Right.
it's a little crazy. But that's per the article.
What do you think about this bill, Monique? Do you have an opinion?
Oh yeah, I really just I feel like sometimes government reach is just a little bit too deep and a little bit too one sided, because we already know that stuff like this is gonna impact you know minority communities, communities of low socioeconomic standing, and they don't care what happens to those children after the fact that you done made it illegal for you done what I mean? Like, you made it illegal for them to go head on and get them souls back to their maker. And now you're not going to help these people take care of them. And that's the part that, really just, that stresses me out. Because that
Right.
system is flooded down there. And they know it. They have so many kids in foster care already. So they're not showing signs that they actually care about what happens to these children after the fact. Once a mother needs government assistance to take care of children, then it's a problem. It's you leeching off the system. You're looking for a handout. You should have did this. You should have did that. When at the end of the day, you should have just gave that woman the choice, because you don't know how that's going to impact her life for the long run.
Right. And I also feel that as Ryan said, like I feel like bills like this
Mm-hmm.
s- make people do things that they wouldn't normally do, like,
Right.
like trying to do it themselves. And
Mhm.
those type of things go up when you, okay, well, I can't go out and get this abortion. Well, I'm going to go
Mhm.
to Mr. T's third floor apartment and, get it taken care of that way. So you really have to think of,
You might not have the means to even go out of state if that was a thing. You
right,
gonna do it based off of your residency, but some of these people don't even have the means to go out of state, and it's every situation is different. You know what I mean? So I haven't read the entire bill to know if they included things for like health risk. Some women might be in a perfectly normal monogamous relationship, but due to my health conditions, I cannot carry children, and now this has happened. What about that woman? You know what I mean? What about someone who's been assaulted? Like,
right,
you take choices away from folks. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
right. I don't think that I think that everybody should be able to make their own decision.
Hmm.
Based, it's their body. I'm not necessarily saying I'm pro-choice or pro-life. I'm just saying I don't think the government should tell you what to do with your body. Like,
Especially when it's pretty clear about the communities that's going to impact. That's my biggest issue. You know what I mean? If you got the means to fly to Mexico and get it done, you going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I live in Texas and I'm over here in this
I immediately
rich
thought of Ted Cruz escaping a snowstorm. Anyway, sorry.
this rich affluent area, but it's not, some mistress or concubine somewhere down there might be able to go to another state and have it done. But what about somebody who don't even really have the means to leave their community? You know what I mean? You're isolating people,
Them
and
concubines got to stay in the community.
the concubines gotta
the
go.
concubines.
Concubines.
Whatever.
Lord, we at the brothel right now. Okay, okay.
I'm tired of you today.
Well, okay. Well, I just kind of just that was one of the things that made national news this week. So I just really thought that was, and I was like, wow, that's
Texas been
crazy.
clowning.
Texas, whew, Texas. Yeah, I'll be
I
on
gotta
one.
get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when I first read this article, I was like, these airlines have gone crazy because the airline was airline to start weighing passengers, and I thought they was gonna affect like ticket price. Okay, well, you weigh
Yeah.
a little bit more, ticket price is gonna go up, but it's not. It's not like that. It's really. It's still invasive, in my opinion.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
Um, I would be offended if I was,
I need you to step on the scale. Come here, you.
Ooh, not like that. We ain't even go. We not even gonna ask them like that.
I mean, I've had several times. I was like, anytime I get my hair braided, which is usually every single time I travel, I
Yeah.
get my hair braided. They always gotta pat my weave
Ooh,
all the
we.
time. They want me, and I go off, and I'm like, "What is this? Kink a link, clink clink, whatever it's called. Is it setting off a trigger? Like, what is going on?"
Kanickalon detector. Kanickalon.
Right. The kalink. I don't know why they want to pat my hair every time. They look. I'm
That's
gonna pull you
terrible.
to the side and pat you down. Okay, change your gloves first, sir, because you done been through laptops and all sorts of stuff. Now you want to touch my head? No, I'm gonna pass on that.
See that?
But this one is for their cargo. So I read several articles. So it says as people's weights are increasing, they have to make sure, like
Yeah.
basically the cargo underneath the plane, gas, that it's all balancing out. But would
Please.
you be offended, or would you be like, no, I'm doing a duty for this plane ride to make sure everything is balanced?
I think they could do it a better way. If they think that collecting that data is important, do it like this. Do it like this.
How to do it, Monique?
Do it like this. When they get ready to book their flight, ask them, put that in the questionnaire. How much do you weigh? And give them fine print and say, if you show up here looking like you weigh more than what you weigh, we're going to weigh you in person. Tell the truth. Get on your scale in your bathroom. Take a picture and upload it with your
I
little...
thought you was gonna say offer them a meal and see which one they take.
Shut up!
If they take the triple cheeseburger,
what is wrong with
we
you?
know.
No, what is wrong with you? No, I'm saying make it private. Make it a private affair. Well, don't have me in that TSA line.
I mean, what are they gonna do with this, right? They're gonna have a first class, an economy, and a fat section. Like, what are they doing? Put the fat people over here.
No, we're gonna not book. We're not gonna overbook the flights, and we're gonna distribute that way elsewhere.
Because people are gonna lie though. Most people,
they're gonna be
not most,
economy plus size. That's what that is. Economy plus size.
So I need to get used to being offended because that does not offend me whatsoever. Like,
look at
two decades.
I know, right?
No. 2 decades of people watching me pee in live person, watching me pee, and being weighed before I get on a flight is normal for us. I've been weighed before I got on every military flight.
That is true. It is
my bags and then myself.
Being in the military, every 6 months they'd be like, "Come here, let me put this tape measure around your belly."
So they know all y'all business anyway, but the regular, look, don't nobody watch me pee.
Cutting it close, sir.
The regular, I'm telling you, we are
that blows my mind. That blows my mind that y'all they don't watch y'all pee.
No, it's
like it could be anybody's pee.
It's so many ways to get around it, but they make it harder now. Like your temperature has to be within like a 3 degree range. Yeah, that's coming out your body. So even if you like take somebody else pee and slap it to your leg, it ain't gonna be the same temperature as internal pee.
They have methods and they
get you some hand warmers. Put on your stomach.
But then it might be too hot. Like, sir,
they're like, hey,
they got ways.
You'll pee 110 degrees.
Very interesting ways to get that pee to be right. When people want that job bad enough, they be showing up. They have scientific method to keep that pee right.
I thought they could just inject it right in you. I thought that was a thing. Is that only a thing from?
I saw that in the movie.
That was a TV show.
Movie, Ryan.
Like he stuck it right in his bladder. He was like,
yeah. What was that movie?
So the last time
football player, the program. That's what it was.
It ain't no way.
It's the program.
That's too much.
The last time I took a drug test, I had to, in front of the lady, empty out all my pockets. She gave me the cup. She's like, okay, open this cup in front of me. I had to open the cup in front of her. Then she took me to the bathroom. She was like, they put a blue
dye in there,
liquid in the toilet. And they say, you can shut the door, but you can't wipe until you give them the sample.
At that point,
and you can't flush the toilet until you give them the sample.
Not invasive enough.
Not invasive enough.
You want somebody on the floor watching it.
First urinalysis was peed in a trough. There was a man who stood at the end of the trough and watched all of us pee into the trough.
But you know,
watched us.
I don't
Look at his
really
eyes.
feel like
this is his eyes looking at the pee come out.
That's sick.
I don't think that would bother me. I'd be like, that's your job. Unfortunately that is your job to watch.
But that's not his job.
And you could find somebody snitch enough to be happy to do it too.
Yeah, somebody probably is like, I'll be on pee duty.
Yeah. Either that or they on some.
How did we get here? Anyway, I've been on a empty flight before, and they've had to balance it, and they asked people to move around on the flight.
Even that, asking people to move around, what they think though, what you to see, you might not know.
You can actually see the balance though. They can actually see the balance. Like when everybody sits down, they can tell this is not good.
If you on the bigger end,
Monique want to die. Monique, I sit where I want to sit.
No, put me where I need to be at so I can get there safe. All I'm saying is there is no nice way to do this. You know what I mean? There's no nice way to do this. So I think the best way, like I said, keep it anonymous, assign the seat assignments according to the weight then. so that when they get there, they should be
I
able
want
to
you.
calibrate that
You
stuff
get
virtually.
you get weighed as you about to get on. Like, you know that little ramp you walking down. You got to
This
stop.
is
They
Oh,
got to
serious.
weigh you like a truck,
don't let that be the
like the
scale.
truck when the trucks pull
And
up.
it better be in
And
private
they
too.
get weighed in
Somebody
this
right
car.
behind you.
Every person. Yep. You just stop right there on the scale. It flashed real bright with blinkers.
Somebody
Oh
right
Have
behind
a
you.
program and give a seat number. I like
Right.
it.
Like
There's
put
no
her on
seat on
7. Put her on 7.
Somebody right behind you, like, you looking. She 376. Where we putting her at? Can you imagine?
You
Cause
don't
that's how they
deserve no
do at the
privacy.
restaurant too when they be trying to find tables. I'll put them at 6.
Don't
Yeah.
give them a booth.
Yeah.
They need a table.
See there? See there?
Right. So I don't know. Like I I think I would be offended. I know I would be offended because I don't like
Women
getting.
don't like to be asked how much they weigh.
I don't like anything about
You could put it
TSA.
in the seat. Put it in the seat, and then when you sit down, it should make a buzzing noise if you're too heavy.
It's gonna vibrate your butt. They be like, you can sit here.
It makes me quiet. Don't let it be your pussy.
They be like, get up.
I wish I
My
had no
intend to be
privacy.
like, ma'am,
How many people?
we're gonna need you to
I'm
stand up
telling
real
you.
quick.
No, that is
Ma'am?
a terrible design. That's a terrible
Bad
idea.
idea.
That's terrible. No,
That's what I
Oh,
want.
that is
I
absolutely terrible. What type of petty? We gonna call yours the petty plane?
right.
Airlines. Come
Ryan got
through.
so
We gonna
plain.
weigh your
Yeah.
ambush.
Well, what happened to
But
every
everybody
seat?
be safe.
Go, like, sir, you got to
You
leave.
got it. Like, yeah, like slide yourself right out this door.
Who
The ramp
came up
pops
with the
out with the
sound?
inflatable. They slide out.
Make that sound that the older chip card readers make and be like,
Oh, I hated that. Like my card is bad.
I used to
I couldn't think of a better
I
noise.
used to be like, what is that? No, that means it's okay to take your card out. Can you please change it? Please.
Right.
Now it'd be like, doo doo doo.
Those are
Yeah.
the updated ones, but every now and then you go to a store that still start barking at you, and I jump every time.
Like I
Like,
said, we not
ugh.
updating our system.
They
You
they
get what you
test these
get.
things.
Can you
before it
hurry?
rolls out. Like,
Can
did
y'all hurry
anybody
up
enjoy that noise?
systems across America, please?
Oh man.
But yeah, no, we ain't doing that to the chairs, Ryan. That's not gonna work.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep everybody safe.
Yeah, but see, you know what? I would feel bad. I would feel bad for the TSA agents because they're gonna come across the wrong person when
Mm-hmm.
they ask them to, excuse me, ma'am or sir, we need to just check your weight for the flight. I'm like, why you want to check her weight?
I've never
Look,
heard anybody.
I'm gonna tell them I need to check your weight.
I've never heard anybody from TSA get that nice. They all got
Okay.
hands and they all don't care about your feelings. I'm sorry. I've
Yeah.
flown through Atlanta way too many times.
Ooh, terrible. What happened to you,
Like,
Ryan?
sir, take your laptop out your bag.
Look at the
I was like, oh,
finger.
my bad. My fault. I ain't trying to get beat up in the airport. I'm
Look
sorry.
at the finger. He having a good time.
All right, that's gonna be his next job. You know, if it don't work out, TSA
TSA?
agent Ryan.
You know, that's the type of thing too. I done
Aggressive for
seen
no
some
reason.
prior military in some funny roles when they don't care whether they got the job or not. When they sit up there and go and start working at Target and GameStop and they trolling the customers and everything, they getting a retirement check harassing people.
Like, let his job be for somebody else. Y'all sitting up there taking all
Like,
these.
take your rich butt home. Ryan, you better not, cause Matt be saying that. You know, when I retire, if I don't go straight into civilian work for some time, I think I'm just gonna go and work at Best Buy. For what? You gonna be in there enjoying yourself, playing all
That's-
playing all
I can't like my job.
There's work to be done up in there. Matt would go up in there and be kicking the can, listen to all the speakers and everything, calibrating and stuff. You gonna be in there
Right, we're gonna be
partying.
like, anybody seen Matt? Anybody seen Matt? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
surround
back
sound
then.
area.
He in the sound room.
Matt went on his 15-minute break. He in Magnolia with a drink, some popcorn.
Right, and the Transformers movie.
No.
Ready Player One.
Player One.
Ah, she remembered.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's Ryan. Still got to let me put this on. Let me show you how this really gonna sound when you get to your house. All right, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I can't wait to hear everybody's opinion on this. So this actually made Florida's crazy by itself, but this made national news. So there was a guy who was minding his business at work at Dunkin' Donuts, and a customer went through the drive-through. He was not happy with the service. uh, parked his car,
Mm.
went into the establishment,
Came in.
called the guy a slur. They don't say what the slur is, but I'm pretty sure we can all fill in the blank. The
I
worker
saw the guy's picture.
was
Mhm.
African American. Um, and the employee goes, "Well, what did you like? Say it again." And the dude said it again. Now, this man who was saying the slur was an elderly man.
He was
Um,
77.
he was what?
77 years old.
77, very elderly.
Mhm.
So the Dunkin' Donuts employee hit the guy, punched him. He falls, hits his head on the ground, and he dies. So now he is arrested and charged with murder.
Mhm.
So
Free
I feel
that
like
man.
Manslaughter.
manslaughter.
Free that man.
I feel like the whole thing is very tragic, but do you feel like he should be charged with that?
No, free that man.
I'm a little confused.
That's a hard thing.
He had
Okay,
a
you go ahead.
moment.
What are you confused about?
So if his like have they diagnosed that his punch is what actually
Yes.
killed the man? The only reason I'm confused is because the Capitol rioters, they hit the Capitol policeman in the head with a fire extinguisher and beat him, and none of them were charged with manslaughter because they said they could not directly correlate his heart attack with the attack.
See,
I
well,
think that's an
he
excellent point.
he died from he hit his head, and the autopsy said that he died from blunt force
Oh, blunt
trauma
force
from
trauma.
the fall.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
So he wouldn't have failed if he ain't.
Yeah.
get
So you
socked.
can't hit people like
Yeah.
he didn't spit on him. He called him a word, which
Yeah.
is terrible. But you can't put your
Free
hands
that
on people.
man.
That is exactly what I was gonna say. Right? As much as we say, our beat is, technically, you're not allowed to just hit somebody for calling you a word.
I mean,
Was it
yeah,
wrong?
yeah,
Absolutely.
but the same way.
But at the same time, you have to realize that, man, this is a crazy old man, and I'm young and strong, and
But the same way they bail these people out with the GoFundMe when they do certain stuff, they better set him up one
Yeah.
so he could sit at home on bail too. And I mean, honestly though, yeah,
I think
free
the
that
difference
man.
though is affluent people build out the Riddle House.
Yeah,
Kyle
yeah.
Rittenhouse.
So
Yeah,
I'm saying
like
free
there's
that
no
man.
affluent people going to bail this kid out. It ain't
I mean,
gonna
because let's like Tyler Perry and them,
Well, the
somebody
judge
get
gave
on it.
him without bail,
Ain't that
so
something?
they can't.
They ain't even give him a chance to. Well, put something on that man books. Let him be comfortable. Because at the end of the day, talk, get hit. Okay, you done showed up
Yeah.
at this man's workplace,
gonna
called
fight
him
for his life,
one
though,
of the
yeah.
most disturbing, whatever it was. It's so hard and so disturbing to be called a racial slur. And everybody not built for that. Everybody not built for it. Now he might
I
not
don't
get
disagree
off.
with you.
I'm like, look, I'm gonna call my grandpa, and he's gonna.
It's a
Level the playing field a little bit.
Okay,
Right.
that,
Because
honestly,
because he gonna spend a lot, if not the rest of his life in jail.
yeah,
over
and
being called
that
name,
is
which is terrible.
unfortunate. Like
But
we
that
have
dude
to,
still won. Like he might be dead, but he won.
I mean, even still, a long
I don't know
period
how
of
long.
time.
It was like a lesser manslaughter, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he hit him. He knocked the guy out. The old guy went to the hospital. He got arrested. The Dunkin' Donuts employee got arrested that day and released
I hope he get
for
time
assault.
served.
And then the old man died 2 days later, and the police went back and got him and charged him
Get
with
that man
manslaughter.
time served.
So
Well, see, that's why it's kind of iffy to me. Like if it's just if it is just that, if it's just like blunt force trauma, it took him a couple of days to die, then you can attribute it to the punch and whatnot. But like after hearing a man was beat with a fire extinguisher and then kicked and punched, and then no one was charged with manslaughter.
And because if he had a heart attack, if he's getting hit and punched, that's typically not going to make you go into a cardiac arrest. But hit your head, you hit your
They
head.
still, the coroner didn't rule out that it was associated with the events of that day, though, because it was real hard for him. I think they said something like real recently, 71 of those officers resigned and I would too. I would get tired of folks downplaying what I went through.
yeah,
Some of them committed suicide.
Yeah, I would get tired of that, going to work and to protect folks that sit up there and now trying to trivialize what you went through. Them people was out there acting a doggone fool. They was upset. They done sat in the house in quarantine and ate their own cooking. for all that time.
But not to shift off of this though. Like that is tragic and that's terrible. And you can't hit somebody for calling you a name.
Yeah.
And you just can't. You can't do
that. And that's true. It's true. All jokes aside, we have to learn to not give
so you gotta have that self-control.
Yeah.
Even when it's hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely that's what some of the things that I tell my kids. You have to have self-control, and other people will try you.
Yeah.
But you will take the blunt of whatever happens in the situation. So even though it's hard, you have to have the self-control and walk away. And I'll be like, call me, baby. Call me. Let mommy deal with it, okay? Because I will be there so quick. You don't. You young. You still got a young back and young back muscles. Let me take care of this for you. But all right, we
yeah. I mean, he could have hit him back with 77 years old. Some body parts on that man don't work no more. You could have hit him just as hard, saying your dinghy don't rise no more. Yeah.
Because in that instance, at worst you might get sent home, you might get fired, but at least you're not sitting in nobody's cage. And that's where a lot of folks that act like that want us to be at. So we have to avoid having those moments.
That's why your granddaughter loved me.
Right.
That would have been so smooth and so clean.
You would have had a heart attack.
Look, natural causes, player. You should have messed with the right one. So I do hope he, when it all pans out, he gets time served or something like that. Because 77 years old, you had one foot on a banana peel and the other one in the upper room anyway.
Let me look it up. While we continue,
especially if you was out there being that doggone reckless.
Okay, well, Matt's looking that up. I will.
No, go ahead.
Actually, no. Go ahead. Yeah. I'll wait until you find the information. We just do.
Because that was that in Hillsborough. That happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They be down there clowning, boy.
They really do. I mean, why are we always in the news down here? We don't got nothing else to do.
Hillsborough is off the chain.
Oh, Monique. Guess what?
What?
They done finally let me into the Facebook group.
Oh, good. Yeah. See, I told you.
So I got to get remotivated though.
Remotivate? Oh, to go out there and do the thing. Yeah, it's hot now, ain't it?
Oh, it's so hot.
All them little lizards and stuff running around. Did y'all get the cicadas?
No.
I was gonna say because
Did you?
I don't know the cicada map. Oh, they here, but they not in. Apparently now, I think we need to wait this one out and find out for sure. Because I saw holes in my backyard, but they were saying that our neighborhood is too young for 17-year cicadas.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They tore the ground all up. They probably killed off a lot of the
aggravated manslaughter is what he was charged with. Now I have to see
the time for that. Okay, but so. I haven't seen them. I still been able to go out and do my thing. The only thing that's kind of getting in my, causing a problem for me is now it's getting hot. Now y'all know how I feel about that. Them hellish temperatures.
Yeah.
So like yesterday, it was a pretty cloudy day, so I went out there and trimmed my bushes and did all that kind of stuff.
With Tyrese? Like Tyrese?
Oh, there's a maximum sentence of 30 years in Florida.
A max of 30?
Yeah,
that man.
He'll probably. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty old when he gets out.
Yeah,
hopefully he takes a plea and
Yeah, hopefully, because honestly, Florida is not the place for no black man to be getting no charge like that.
I hope he pleads temporary insanity.
Like I don't even.
They can always say the elderly gentleman had like dementia or something. I mean, they're gonna come after him for everything. Probably they
gonna definitely humanize the mess out of this man. But it's like if you that doggone dementia, the racist, need to be somebody should have had him locked up. But y'all wasn't trying to hear me on that topic.
On the asylum,
they should have locked him up. If he wouldn't have been running street calling folks names, somebody knew he was crazy. They should have locked him up. Then he'd be still alive, and no boy still have his job. See that?
I disagree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, talking about crazy, I have a crazy question to ask you guys.
Okay.
For today's Would You Rather. So, I think it's a good one. Let's see. Sometimes on the ones I think good, I'd be like, no, pizza. I'd be like, that's it. Okay. Would you rather live through a zombie apocalypse or live through the purge. Like it was just always the purge.
Always?
Always the purge, dang.
Yeah, it was always the purge. Like just that type of violence and you know
I got my answer.
how you
Which,
got to answer that
hold
quick,
on,
right?
I need
I got my
clarification.
answer.
Okay.
Which zombies are we talking about? We talking about the slow moving Walking Dead zombies? Are we talking about the sprinting Dawn of the Dead zombies?
We're gonna go in between. We'll say I.
They jogging. They
They
jogging.
can jog.
We'll go like a little, mostly. What is it? I Am Legend. It's not I Am
Yeah.
Legend. Is it I Am Legend?
Oh, they were
Ugh.
fast.
I don't like them.
They were fast.
Those
They
were
were
vampires.
fast,
Yeah.
and they
They could
also
scale
had
walls
like
too.
a little human.
I don't like that
They
either.
still had like a little human amount in them. So you really would have to learn how to live with them, like be smart, like Will Smith was. I believe it was I Am Legend. Am I right, y'all?
Oh,
Yeah, but it wasn't zombies. They were vampires. But
They
I get
weren't
you.
vampires.
They were vampires. That's why they
Kind
couldn't.
of.
go out in
They
daylight.
couldn't come out. Yeah, they couldn't come out during daylight.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
all
don't
right.
want to not come out during the daylight. We talking walking. Let's do Walking Dead zombies.
Okay, let's do Walking Dead. Let's do
I'll
Walking
live with the
Dead.
Walking
Okay.
Dead. I can do that.
How?
I can
But-
do that. You
So
said how?
here's the thing, right? So in The Walking Dead, if you watch it, it pretty much is zombies and the Purge at the same time.
Kind of, but not really. It is because there's not really. You're right. There ain't nobody to answer to.
Okay, but like in the Purge, though, let's just say every night from midnight to 6 a.m. is extreme violence, burning, all the Purge. So every single
I
night
can't be bothered with that. Mm-mm.
from 12 to,
All right,
and if
I have
you're
my
not rich,
I have my answer. I know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
if you're not rich, you don't. Maybe you can't. Maybe you
You
can't
got to
afford
protect.
a safe room. You know, do you
Mhm.
want to really live with somebody on guard, like guarding your
Oh,
house
there's too
every
many
night?
haters.
But on the other end, do you want to live with zombies? Like I'm trying to think. Walking Dead, I never. They were sound, right? Walking Dead was if they heard you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They can see a little bit too. Like they used to set fires and that used to draw their attention too.
Mhm. I'd rather just deal with the zombies because the purge, no. It's too many haters. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, we gonna go down there and get Monique. Her garden look better than mine. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying?
So, I'm gonna disagree, right? I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm gonna say I would rather live through the Purge because the zombies is gonna be a purge anyway, right? So I might as well not have to worry about undead fucking things trying to. Oh, sorry,
Ooh.
undead things trying to eat.
Come on, Nick. She be calling people out too. They slip.
Right, and then for your point about being rich, right? So I don't know. I understand the movies. The whole thing is about murder, right? But I think a majority of the people during the purge, where all crime is legal, is going to be trying to get some money, right? Like I'm going to get TVs. I'm going to get money. I'm not thinking about going out and just like, ooh, I can't stand him. I'm gonna go murder this
But
person.
it's gonna be a good
Like,
amount. That's a
So if
that'll
I'm
be
not
a
rich
nice
before the
pie chart.
purge, I'm gonna be rich after the purge.
That'll be a nice pie chart though. To see like that's some data. If you was living like that, that's some data that could be collected. Like, how do you spend your time doing purge?
Yeah,
hours?
but would you rather
Are you
like
killing?
would
Are you killing?
you just sitting in your house in this midnight and you lower income and now you got
Yeah.
a what you call them things they used to throw in GTA, a cop Molotov.
Now, if I was Bill
Yeah.
Gates,
Dang.
if
Yeah,
I
now
was
you
Bill Gates or Bezos, or then I'd be worried, right? Because
Yeah.
people coming for my money and my stuff.
I think you wouldn't be
I don't
worried.
think
You have
anybody
all
wants
the
that.
security in the
I don't.
world.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried at all.
Ryan, what you
Like,
I mean, but still though, you can have snipers on the roof and all that other type of stuff, but eventually they'll come out with a plan to stop that. Determination is it's a beezy.
Yeah,
People
and
figure-
that's
they don't care if you got money or not.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care what color you are. They want them brains. Okay, they want them brains.
that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with zombies. It's indiscriminate. They're slow.
Yeah.
I can outthink them.
Yeah.
People
I'm going
are
with
determined.
Yeah.
And they would just keep coming. I had to fortify every night. You would get tired of it.
See, I'm
Okay,
sick of
but
that.
And you don't
Well,
think
hold on,
people
no.
are going to want your stockpile of stuff as you defend yourself
But I
against
like
zombies?
the idea of that. There's still gonna be people that want to see
got to-
communities form and that'll band
Oh
together.
no, I'm not doing that.
The
No
same-
community.
You ain't forming no community.
Ryan,
No,
you have to
no
form a community.
We supposed to form a community.
No, you saw what happened every time they formed a community. Something bad happened.
Yeah,
So
somebody trying
what you're supposed to do?
you
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to
How you
barricade
know we
stuff in the
supposed to
house.
do? You ain't never been
This is
to
what
no
you're supposed to
zombie
do.
apocalypse.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Like obviously you gotta have a stockpile. You gotta have your weapons. You barricade stuff in the house. You remove the steps somehow. Get rid of the steps. You live upstairs. 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, all the humans who thought they were badasses are dead now. The zombies got them. And then you just go out to the
That's
world
your
again.
plan.
This remind me of that.
All the competition will be dead by then.
Remember that vivid dream?
But now all that competition is a horde.
For how long?
As long as
How
they
long
know
before
you
they
in there.
how long before they fall apart to the bone and they're gone?
That's a fair
Purge
point.
people live for as long as I live.
That's a fair point, but you got to think that the people like you that held on for 2 weeks, now they're starting to turn, and so on and so forth. Right? So, yes, there is diminishing returns in the number of zombies being created, but there will still be new ones.
Okay, listen to this though. So for the people who said zombies, all right. So I think Matt said so your resources are low. So, eventually you are going to have to venture out and find a grocery store or start yourself a little garden or whatever. And then you also have to have the knowledge that you have it. You will be a zombie at one point too. Is that how you want to go out when you go out? And now you eating people?
Better than the first night of the Purge.
Man, I hope when the time comes, because what if you survive long term and then, I ain't seen a lot of senior zombies.
I don't know. No.
You want to be a
Old zombies.
You want to be a centrillion zombie. You ain't gonna live that long as a zombie. You gonna be starved, or somebody gonna cane you upside the head because you.
Look, and so I'm definitely doing the Purge, right? Because after that first night, I'm not thinking about killing nobody. I'm coming home with a Lamborghini, 77-inch.
Okay,
OLED.
when your Lamborghini's outside, it's gonna be burnt up tomorrow. Like, can you live with the stress?
You said 12 to 6. And that's why every night I'd leave the keys in it. You don't have to murder me. Just take it if you want it. I'll go get another one.
I'll go get another one. Those are ridiculous Purge hours. They're going to have to reach.
She said she don't like the hours.
It's zombies 24/7.
But why they got so much time to be doing this stuff?
But it's zombies 100% of the time.
You ain't going to be able to call the police and the fire department or no masons. You ain't going to have nobody to fix your house or nothing. Everybody going to be busy.
With the zombies.
About the Purge.
Same with the zombies.
It's not okay.
Who you calling in the zombies?
The movies are always wrong, in my opinion. The movies are always wrong because you have to think about it. Like if it were to go down, because in the movies they never know what a zombie is. You ever notice that? Like nobody's ever prepared for the zombie apocalypse. So they don't know what they are. We know what they are. So when people start acting weird, like it'll start out with a very slow response, like oh we need to help these people, and it would very quickly turn into kill them all. Anything look like a zombie, kill it.
Yeah,
there will be no zombies in like 30 days.
If you would have said that pre-coronavirus, I would have agreed with you 100%. Yeah. But seeing how people deal with pandemics now, I disagree.
Okay, they'll be like, wear a mask to keep from getting turned into a zombie, and
they'll be like my freedom to be a zombie.
What about all my shit?
I can be a zombie if I choose to be a zombie.
I decided I want to be a zombie.
We got to get some immunity to the zombie disease. I'm gonna run around.
First they'll be like, well, that's not true. It's not real. I won't turn to a zombie. Then they say their grandma turned to a zombie because her immune system weak. Now look at you, Granny a zombie now.
Okay, you got to hang Granny to the bed in the back room now, don't you?
Feed her Uncle Rob. We don't like Uncle Rob anyway.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get final answers. Monique.
Zombies.
Matt.
Purge.
Ryan.
Zombies.
And I'm going zombies.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Okay.
That's extreme.
You want to have to fight every night.
Extreme stress.
Every night.
Y'all chose the exact same thing, but you added undead things.
If you got your crib together, you got your little barricade situation, and you keep your mouth closed.
And I'm gonna be the governor.
It's the same thing.
I would have them chained up outside. I'd have them chained up outside, ready for transgressors to show up. You get 8
transgressors.
You just call
my zombies
transgressors.
No, the people, the human beings. Like I would have zombies chained up around my house, like guard dogs.
Dang, we could just have
like, can I have zombie pit bulls?
Zombie.
Dang.
No, but okay,
Lock
well,
it
Matt,
up.
you can't come to our community. Sorry.
I got
Because you
guns.
ready? You ready for violence?
We got guns too. Look, I'm taking mine with me then. You take yours, I'm taking mine.
Okay.
Now, you take yours
You're
for
gonna
the
need my
purge.
aim though. I haven't been to the range with you.
Ooh,
And on that note,
shots fired. Get it? You
on
see
that
How
what?
you feel? You coming for my aim?
note,
You coming
Ooh,
for my
shots
aim?
No,
fired.
you shoot very well, baby.
No, it's too late now, sucker.
Right.
It's too late now. See that? See that, lady? See that? Get you somebody that's gonna clap at you like that there. Now I'm about to go to the range.
I just said I'd save you.
Now I'm about to put my ears on and go shoot.
Mm-mm.
Big baby gonna shoot. Nah.
I'm done. My foot's already in my mouth. I'm not saying
in your
nothing.
mouth.
We
All right.
after this. Soon we turn the camera off. I'm about to go all upside this, knock them all between the wash and dry.
Domestic violence is no
about to be-
joking matter.
It's about to be a purge. About to be a purge in the household.
Right.
So if you want to reach us,
6 to 12.
you
I'm gonna
can
be a zombie. Oh no.
send us an email at okaysoboom@gmail.com where we can answer your questions. We also just appreciate love letters, so please send those. You can hit us up on YouTube and Facebook, Okay So Boom, for both of those as well. And then the Instagram is OKAY_so_boom.
Okay, and you can find all of those addresses and our socials in the description. And thank you again for another show supporting us. We very much appreciate it. And we will see you guys next week. Bye,
Don't send me a
guys.
love letter. I'm in enough trouble. Bye.
Dang.
Bye.